morning. Alright, so last night I backpacked about 15.4 miles and then got dropped back off. We went southbound and got dropped back off where we started, but we didn't get dropped off till like 8:30. And I had to hike a little ways to find a camp spot and kind of found I had to do a little bushwhacking and to set up my hammock, and I was a few hundred yards up trail from where my friends kind of bushwhacked the camp and setting my hammock up in the dark, and some not really good underground and bunch of sticks and everything, and I kind of ripped my bug net on my hammock, and I didn't really get a chance to assess the damage last night, and I was tired and just kind of went to sleep, and woke up this morning, packed up, and I got a couple miles in today. I think it was like 12 miles into Glasgow, and I'm probably 4 or 5 miles in, so I'm going to get up here and see if it's repairable. The zipper kind of separated from the net, or if I could just pick one up, but I don't know where to pick one up. I don't think there's any outfitters up here, so got to make do until I can get another bug net for my chameleon Dutch wear hammock, and it's all good. So my friend Papa Smurf got some bad news today, and a close friend of the family passed, almost like a mentor to him, like a father figure almost. His dad called him this morning, or messaged him this morning and told him about it, but just a giant of a man in his life, and I used to take him and other kids out in the woods and teach them skills and how to hunt, and about all different kinds of critters, and just a very powerful example of what he wants to be in his life when he gets older, or when he grew up. And so I've been spending a lot of time with him this morning. He might have to get off trail. At first he was wanting to get off trail and go. Papa Smurf is such a kind soul, and he doesn't have much, but he gives everything he's got. And my friend Thrive sent her sleeping bag home. It was a little chilly with her blanket one night, and he just pulls out his liner and gives it to her. And the trail provides. He's the epitome of that. And you go to a hostel after staying, after hiking all day, and he's helping the people that run the hostel carry boxes and food inside and do inventories and catching snakes for hostel owners, and he's just amazing, man. He's just and I told him, like, you haven't lost anybody, man, because you are him. Like, you are doing the same things, teaching people like me and others out here about, like, poison ivy and stinging nettles and birds and the ravens and crows, and he has all these call signs, and just such an animated individual. And Helen Keller has a quote that I use a lot, and it's like, and I'm paraphrasing, but once we never really lose those we truly loved, because all those that we love become a part of us. And I've never met this man before in my life, Papa Smurf's mentor, but it's just the way he describes him. He's describing himself, loss is so painful, and sometimes I don't understand why anymore. Like, and I experience those emotions too, and losing their physical presence and not being able to talk to them or confide in them anymore. But you can, like, because the alternative to not feeling the pain of loss is to never have known that person at all. And that's the only way to alleviate that. So the blessing is that you had a chance to know them and share that with them and have those memories, and they become a part of you and they guide you out here. And my friend that I lost last year, and that the anniversary's coming up of his passing, is absolutely like a part of me, and absolutely the things that we shared together. And my life is forever transformed because of that relationship, and every relationship I've ever had. We all influence each other, and positively or negatively, but it shapes us. It's the essence of who we are in this human realm. Part of our persona, our personalities, our perceptions, our perspectives. That's all we really are. It's a collection of memories, and outside of the physical body, and not talking about spiritual things, but we are a collection of stories and memories of everything that's ever happened to us. That's what we are in this embodiment. And so I've been there with him this morning and hiked with him, and he's got some phone calls to make, and his first reaction was to get off trail, and I told him not to make any emotional decisions, but I'll be there with him, if he needs anything. And fortunately, if there is any fortune in this, he's a Virginia boy, and it's only about an hour and a half from home. So, whatever I'm called to do, I do, and I'm trying to be there for him like he is for other people, and it's great to witness, and he doesn't even really see that side of himself yet, and but I feel for him. I've become an empath in life, and it's not a bad thing, and I'm just gonna try to be there for him. Luckily, we'll be in town today, and I don't know what that looks like. It was gonna be, I just heard of Glasgow. I guess there's a free shelter there that people can stay at, but there's also like a hostel, and I think Thrive is staying at the hostel. Some other people are going to the free shelter, and guess what Wingit is doing? I have no idea. So I'm going wherever I'm needed, man. And it's beautiful today. Look at that. Oh, and I got stung by a hornet up there. In my finger there. I just wanted to whine like a little baby. You can't even see it. So nobody probably believes me anyway. But I did get stung by a hornet or a bee or something. Yeah. So might not film a whole lot today just because I was gonna jump off the James Bridge, because like now that I backflipped Dismal Falls, like everybody wants me to backflip the James River Bridge, but I'm having a little conflicting emotions about that, because I think it's prohibited now, and I try not to do things that are prohibited, but it would be fun. I want to be a positive example, not a negative one. And having fun is being a positive example, living in the moment. But I don't know. I'm just going to wing that to see when we get up here. Yeah. So I had a few days where I don't think I've ever felt healthier. My ankle was feeling good, and everything was, I'm like, wow, I don't think I've been this healthy since I've been on the trail. And then I had to put my ankle brace back on today. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of what it's always been. But still trekking north and trying to make a plan on with a Wingit mentality is not always easy. So, but there was a fire here recently. This fire comes from up there, down here, all the way up the other side of that mountain. Pretty devastating. Devastating to the wildlife. So strange though, because it was like, I don't know much about fires. I have to ask my fireman friends. So it's like devastating on the ground, but the tops are still green. Like a low ground fire. Look at that. Clouds. Devastating fire just recently. But life always comes back. The flowers always bloom. Yes, sir. Come around the corner and I see this guy or this girl. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. It's okay. I want to go this way, you go that way. Beautiful. It's an everyday occurrence out here. It wasn't at first, but lately it's like deer everywhere. And you got your head down and you're cruising along, sweating, coming uphill, and I'm not even startled. They look at you mysteriously, but you don't pay no mind, you just walk on by. It's beautiful to see. James River, Virginia. There's a bridge up ahead. We get to this corner and I'll zoom in. Oh, beautiful river. See if I can get underneath this tree. That's where I'm at. Probably less than a mile. Oh. Ankles is not feeling so sturdy today. Have a lot of rocks and a lot of downhill. But I'm trekking on. Ankle schminkle. See if any of my friends are up there, any fellow hikers. See if the peer pressure comes in to do my little backflip off the bridge. I think it's got a fence up there now, so you have to circumvent the fence, which isn't really ideal for me. I did it once in the spur of the moment. I don't need to prove anything to anybody again. So I think the signs of the universe are telling me not to. But I could totally be spontaneous too, so never say never about anything. I don't know how high it is. 40 feet maybe? Oh yeah, I see cool breezes up there. I see his red shirt from here. All right, let me get there and we shall see. My friend Jason would love that bridge. He loves like older architecture, steel buildings. He's a photographer. He would love that. The big worm. Whoever that is. Alright. You go the wrong way here. Huh. I'm assuming this way, and this log isn't blocking the trail, it's just a deadfall. I'm coming up through the bridge, I think. And I hear some people out there. I don't know who's out there. But let's see what kind of greeting I get. If I get a hip hip hooray or if I get crickets. It matters not to me. Hey!
What's up, man?
Look at that strange creature.
Look at me.
How you feeling, man?
Great.
Am I supposed to cross here?
Huh? No.
Did I miss it?
Yeah.
I passed it?
Yeah, see that bridge right there?
How the heck did I do that?
I don't know.
Winging it isn't working out so well for me, man. So I gotta go backwards.
Yeah.
About how far? Right there?
Yeah, right there.
All right, southbound he goes. See you, man. Well, I did it again. I'm getting kind of quite infamous for missing glorious sections of trail, like wandering off Big Bud Mountain for about 18 miles, 20 miles, walking past Dragon's Tooth. I almost walked past McAfee Knob. I didn't know it was a blue blaze. Why? Because I'm winging it. And now, I just passed the James River Bridge. And I'm getting in some extra miles. We will try this again. I wonder who's on the bridge. I wonder what kind of reception I will get. Do I get hip hip hooray? Or do I get crickets? It matters not to me. As long as I can find this damn thing. I know. How did you miss a big metal structure that you saw for miles? And miles and miles before you got to it? I don't know, but I did. Maybe these logs that I knew I shouldn't have stepped over. I'm stepping over again. That is the same bridge, I think. I gotta go back a ways. I'm not very good at this navigational thing. I guess I should have went here. We will get there though. So anybody, purists out there, I'm walking a lot of extra miles. Because, once again, my name is Wingit, not Planet. I hear the sounds of hiker activity. I think I found it. Hikers are everywhere. What's crapping?
You can't do it.
You can do it, I believe.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out, man. Just so you know, I gotta bleep that out.
That's fine. At least you don't have to like.
Yeah, I'm not backflipping from that height.
Oh heck no.
You got it, Wolverine.
You don't have to do it.
Wolverine, Wolverine, Wolverine,
Wolverine.
Wolverine, Wolverine, Wolverine. It's supposed to catch on, you know. It's like a slow clap.
You start and then you
Hey, yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Now that he's down.
use the rope swing from the top of the concrete.
Yeah, you use the rope.
I've seen one right across the house. I don't like that log.
You can do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
That was awesome.
I'm coming. I just knew if I jumped, it'd be a bad spot.
You messed up the trio. Come on, Papa Smurf.
Let's go, Papa Smurf.
Yeah, buddy. Woo!
Well, should I start clapping just a little bit on the way down? I can do it. Stop.
Hey, dude. How you feeling, bro?
Based on the time frame that we have to finish by, we don't need to sub out because
Right, we should
the time frame is
Pretty nice shelter though.
yeah. There was
It's like by
the
everything.
place closed, but the church hosted
And there's not, like I didn't see any rodents or anything last night.
We made it just in time to walk in as they were.
It's like flat tent space. And you could like, so you have the shelter, then you have like this little area of trees around it, and then you have this wide open field.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could fit a ton of things.
Nice. Well done.
I know.
Bridge pitch.